Marjorie Harvey's decision to file for divorce from Steve Harvey on the same day as P. Diddy's arrest has sparked a media frenzy and set the rumor mill ablaze. Coincidence? Many think not. In fact, this bombshell has people speculating about more than just a celebrity split. Some believe Steve Harvey, the beloved TV host and comedian, could be swept into the chaos surrounding Diddy's shocking arrest. Diddy's legal troubles are no small matter. The entertainment mogul faces serious charges of conspiracy, trafficking, and more, sending shockwaves through the industry. As the case against him grows, so does the list of names allegedly linked to his wild, scandalous parties. Parties rumored to have included none other than Steve Harvey himself. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, Marjorie's swift move to divorce Steve on Diddy's arrest day has raised eyebrows. Could this be a strategic move to protect her share of the Harvey fortune? Could Steve, known for his wholesome, clean-cut image, really be tied to Diddy's downfall? But before we continue, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more updates on this breaking story and the latest celebrity drama. Now, let's dive into the dark side of these rumors and uncover how everything may come crashing down. First things first, unless you've been hiding under a rock, or perhaps in a very soundproof bunker, you might have heard that Diddy, also affectionately known as Puff Daddy, has found himself on the wrong side of the law. And when I say he's been arrested, I'm not talking about a minor traffic violation for forgetting to signal. Nope, we're talking serious charges here. Conspiracy, trafficking, and a whole host of other alarming accusations that have the entertainment world collectively gasping. It's like a soap opera plot gone rogue. But wait, there's more. Diddy's troubles don't just stop with him. His downfall is causing a ripple effect, dragging down others in his wake, including the ever-smiling Steve Harvey. Yes, you heard that correctly. The man who is usually busy cracking dad jokes and delivering motivational speeches might be getting caught up in this swirling storm that's rapidly sinking Diddy. Let's rewind the tape for a moment. For years, Diddy has reigned supreme as a titan in the entertainment industry, building an empire that spans music, business, and a flashy persona that could rival a peacock. But behind all that glitter and glam lies a darker reality. Diddy's legendary parties, once touted as the hottest tickets in town, are now being unmasked as scandalous affairs where anything goes. Think of it as a celebrity version of Animal House. And guess who has been rumored to have attended these wild soirees? You got it. None other than Steve Harvey, the king of dad jokes himself. Now, Steve Harvey is well known for his sharp suits, infectious laughter, and his heartwarming family man persona. His entire brand is built around the rags-to-riches tale of a guy who climbed out of the streets of Cleveland to become one of Hollywood's most beloved figures. So, when the gossip mill started churning, suggesting that Steve had any involvement in Diddy's notorious parties, fans were left scratching their heads. Could it be true? Could the man who dispenses relationship advice and spreads joy be caught in the same tangled web as Diddy? Well, as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Speculation is running rampant that Steve wasn't merely an innocent bystander at these events. Whispers in the industry suggest he might have known more than he's letting on. With the kind of serious charges that Diddy is facing, it's not too far-fetched to think that a few big names could be involved. After all, Diddy is not the type to roll solo. He's been rubbing elbows with the who's who of Hollywood for decades. So why Steve and why now? It seems that Diddy's arrest has opened Pandora's box, dragging Steve Harvey's name into the murky waters of scandal. And just when you think the plot can't thicken any further, we have Marjorie Harvey's decision to file for divorce, which coincidentally or not, happened right on the same day Diddy was taken into custody. It's almost as if she had a sixth sense. Some people are speculating that Marjorie is trying to get ahead of whatever storm is brewing, like a wise captain steering clear of an approaching hurricane. With all the potential lawsuits and scandals looming on the horizon, one can only assume that this is a classic case of asset protection, especially considering Steve's impressive fortune, which is reportedly in the hundreds of millions thanks to his multiple TV shows, book deals, and savvy business moves. If the rumors linking him to Diddy's mess have any truth to them, you can bet there will be a line of lawyers eager to stake their claim on that fortune. Now let's take a moment to reflect on the Harvey relationship, which from the outside appeared to be picture perfect. The happy couple blended their families and graced red carpets, looking like they stepped out of a romance novel. But not so fast. Behind the scenes, there have been whispers for years that all is not as rosy as it seems. In fact, the rumor mill was already buzzing about a potential divorce long before Diddy's arrest became the latest headline. It turns out the public was blissfully unaware of just how rocky things had gotten. And now, with Diddy's arrest making headlines, it seems like everything is coming to a boiling point. Speculation is rife that Marjorie's sudden decision to file for divorce isn't just about wanting out of her marriage, but is also about protecting the Harvey empire. Can you imagine the chaos if Steve's connection to Diddy were to be fully exposed? Marjorie would want to distance herself from any potential fallout, ensuring her wealth remains intact before everything possibly blows up like a poorly timed fireworks display. But wait, it gets even murkier. There are conspiracy theories swirling around suggesting that this divorce might be nothing more than a strategic maneuver. Just think about it. What if Marjorie and Steve had been plotting this for months, knowing that Diddy's arrest was a ticking time bomb? By filing for divorce now, they might be trying to distance their assets from whatever legal troubles are lurking around the corner. In other words, this could be a masterclass in financial strategy, like chess, but with more drama and far fewer pawns. And let's not forget that Marjorie isn't exactly a stranger to scandal. Those who have been paying attention know that her past is dotted with shady connections. Her first two husbands were involved in major criminal enterprises, which makes it hard to believe she's just an innocent bystander in this whole mess. If anything, some might argue that Marjorie has been navigating sticky situations her entire life, almost as if she was preparing for a moment like this. Steve and Marjorie Harvey have been married for over a decade, and from an outsider's perspective, they appeared to have it all: fame, fortune, and a blended family that Steve would often gush about on his shows. Marjorie has been by his side during significant career milestones, presenting themselves as the ultimate power couple. But what happened? Was Diddy's arrest the final nail in the coffin for their marriage? Or had the cracks started to show long before that? If you dig a little deeper, there are indeed signs that their relationship may have been on shaky ground for a while. Steve has been noticeably stressed in recent months, and rumors have circulated about tensions between him and Marjorie over financial matters. Some insiders say that Steve has been throwing himself into his work more than ever, which is often a telltale sign that something isn't quite right at home, like a cat that suddenly decides it's a dog. Whatever the case, Marjorie's decision to file for divorce on the same day Diddy got arrested is no coincidence. It's almost as if she had a crystal ball predicting the chaos ahead and decided to act fast, like a contestant on a game show making a mad dash for the buzzer. Given the negative light surrounding Diddy and the potential links to Steve, Marjorie is doing what anyone in her position would do. She's protecting herself and her hard-earned fortune. Some are even suggesting that Marjorie is not just trying to shield herself from the scandal. She may have been planning this escape for years. There are whispers that she has been on the lookout for an exit from her marriage with Steve for quite some time, and Diddy's arrest just handed her the perfect opportunity to finally make her move. If Steve ends up being tied to Diddy's downfall, Marjorie can wash her hands of the entire situation, claiming she had no involvement. And if Steve somehow manages to dodge the fallout, well, she still walks away with a hefty chunk of his fortune. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. So, is Marjorie a victim in all of this chaos? Or is she playing the long game like a seasoned poker player? It's tough to say for sure, but one thing is crystal clear. She's not hanging around to find out what's in store. Filing for divorce on the day of Diddy's arrest was a bold move that has people talking, and with whispers of Steve's involvement in Diddy's dark side continuing to circulate, this divorce saga is bound to get messier than a toddler with a cupcake. Now let's dive into the theories swirling around concerning why Steve might be connected to all this drama. Some folks are saying that Steve has been a frequent visitor at Diddy's infamous parties over the years, which were far from your average celebrity get-togethers. There are stories about what went on behind closed doors that could make even the most seasoned Hollywood insider blush. While Steve has always maintained a squeaky clean public image, there are whispers suggesting he may not have been as innocent as he appears. Imagine the headlines if it turns out that Steve was involved in some of the scandalous activities now associated with Diddy. It would be a complete 180-degree turn from the wholesome image he has cultivated over the decades. After all, Steve's entire career hinges on being the family-friendly guy who shares relationship advice and cracks jokes about everyday life. If it turns out he was part of Diddy's inner circle, it would obliterate the public's perception of him in a flash. But here's where it gets complicated. Steve has been in the entertainment game for quite some time, and he knows how to play it like a pro. If he had any involvement in Diddy's world, he's likely been doing everything he can to keep it under wraps. like a magician with a disappearing act. However, as Diddy's legal troubles mount, it's quite possible that more people will start talking, and once that happens, Steve's carefully crafted image could come crashing down like a house of cards in a windstorm. The timing of these events couldn't be worse for Steve. He remains a significant figure in entertainment, juggling multiple television shows and business ventures that rely on his polished public persona. If these rumors turn out to be true, it could mean curtains for his career as we know it. And let's not even get started on the potential financial blow if Marjorie's divorce goes through and she walks away with a significant portion of his assets. Ouch. As for Marjorie, she's no stranger to scandal and knows how to navigate the murky waters of Hollywood like a seasoned sailor. If she's genuinely trying to distance herself from Steve before the extent of his connections to Diddy is fully revealed, it's a smart move. After all, she has her own reputation to protect. And the last thing she needs is to be dragged down by Steve's potential downfall. But here's the kicker. Marjorie might not be as innocent as she seems. People are beginning to question her motives, especially considering her past relationships. It's no secret that Marjorie was once associated with some less than reputable figures before she married Steve, leading some to speculate that this divorce could just be another calculated move in her strategic playbook. The timing raises questions about whether this move is a strategic effort to protect her assets amid the unfolding legal troubles surrounding Diddy, especially considering the rumors linking Steve to the wild parties associated with him. While their marriage once appeared enviable, underlying tensions and the shockwaves from Diddy's downfall suggest that the Harvey relationship may have faced issues long before this dramatic event. As public interest grows, the intersection of fame, fortune, and scandal unfolds in a high-stakes situation that could have serious consequences for both Steve and Marjorie. Whether this divorce is a calculated maneuver or a desperate escape, one thing is clear. The ongoing drama involving the Harveys and Diddy will likely continue to capture headlines, as secrets and revelations are expected to emerge. What do you think? Is Marjorie's divorce a smart move? Or are there more secrets lurking beneath the surface? Share your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this breaking story and the latest in celebrity news. Thanks for watching.